Hello and welcome to Profiles in Risk. This is your host, Tony Cañas, switching to my radio voice. For once, I am not sleep deprived. And I slept like a baby last night. I am in the Chicago O'Hare Airport. It is June 11th. I'm here for InsurTech Chicago and then for the Future of Insurance conference by Routers. And today I have with me Lokesh Ballenahalli, founder at Enkefalos Technology, and Sunil Shivappa, COO and product head at Enkefalos Technology. So first of all, I apologize if I butchered either of your names. For the listeners, we spent 8 minutes with me practicing, but just like Americans butcher my last name, it's hard. So Lokesh and Sunil, first of all, thank you for joining me today. How's it going?
Going good. Thank you for having us.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Doing great, Tommy. Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
for making the time. So you guys are, according to LinkedIn, you're both in India. Uh, so normally I'm trying to guess the weather depending on the time of the year, but India is one of the few places I've never visited. I've traveled a lot around the world. Uh, but I'm gonna guess that in June it's pretty hot.
Oh, we are in southern India, so it's a bit cold here. It's rainy here,
Okay.
and it's somewhere around 28 degree Celsius.
28. Okay, so for my I like to make fun of my American audience, which is the majority of my audience. For my uncouth American audience that does not speak Celsius, 28 is a good like 85. Maybe even
Right.
right. In fact, I'm gonna convert that really quick. 28
Yeah.
Celsius to Fahrenheit, it's 82.4. And I think you said we're in southern India, so it's not that hot, and it's 82 degrees. Different
Yeah,
one.
it's because of rainy season now.
Okay,
Rainy
perfect.
season started.
So we all
Yeah.
the guest the chance to give the elevator pitch. What is Enkefalos Technology?
Okay, yeah. Let me introduce myself, and then I'll go to what's Enkefalos. So I'm Lokesh Ballenahalli, CEO of Enkefalos Technologies, with over a decade of experience building AI and enterprise software. I worked across AI model development, enterprise scale application, and real world AI developments in insurance and other regulated industry. And Enkefalos is a research first global AI company focused on building advanced AI solution for insurance industry. We combine deep research in large language models, responsible AI, and domain expertise to deliver what we call the AI operating system for insurance. So we build what we call the AI operating system for insurance, which has three core layers. So the first one is Insurance GPT. We have a large language model, a group of large language models, which is fully private and secure, cost-effective large language models built specifically for insurance, specifically for PNC, auto, life, and health. And we have variants there, which is mini, standard, and multimodal models. And our second layer is Agentic AI application, which are ready to deploy agents like ClaimBot, QuoteMate, Audit Shield, Underwriting Gen, CX agents, and Renewal AI are designed to automate real insurance workflows like quoting, underwriting, claims, and compliance. And the third layer is responsible AI stack. We have Guardian there to monitor the AI and Gen AI which is implemented, and we have ROI calculator, return on investment calculator. Basically, before you invest a penny to develop AI, you can go ahead and calculate the ROI. Our journey starts from there, and we have a data analyzer to ensure the accuracy and to monitor hallucination bias and PI protection. We have Guardian, and we help customers evaluate ROI. So it's an end-to-end solution with AI operating system for insurance.
Okay, I'm taking notes like a banshee here. End-to-end solution.
Yeah, we call it as the AI operating system for insurance.
All right. Okay, so it's gonna take me a bit to get my head around it. All right. So I took a bunch of notes. So
Maybe I even I have a content here. I can place you there. I can place you in the chat. Let's
sure,
proceed.
absolutely. It's yeah, you can show us whatever you need to show us.
Yeah.
Um, so okay, for the last, so I've been running this podcast for,
Mhm.
I don't know, the podcast has been around for, so the blog Insurance Nerds has been around for 10 years. The podcast for about 7. And thank you. That's fantastic. And I will definitely copy and paste that to my notes. Fantastic. I gotta say, after almost 700 episodes, and you're the first to do that, that is super helpful. uh, so it's not just the AI that's good, you're good too. Okay. So uh the podcast, almost 700 episodes. The first 150 were recorded by my co-founder Nick Lamparelli, and I've recorded maybe 550 myself. For the last 18 months, all anybody talks about is AI. Uh, and I'm a non-technical guy, right? I'm an insurance guy. So I've been joking for the last several weeks, months, last couple months at least, that I should take a shot every time a guest says AI, because it is very hard for me to differentiate what's real and what isn't, right? And now most of the conversations I'm having are point solutions. This might be one of the most complete ones that I've had on the podcast. So I'm really excited to chat with you guys. All right, so let's kind of like dig into it little by little. Okay, so you have a background in AI and enterprise software. You've developed AI in highly regulated industries such as insurance and financial services.
Yeah.
A research first AI company that almost 700 episodes. Nobody else has described themselves as research first. So explain that to me. What do you mean by a research first AI company? How is that different from the other 9,000 AI companies that knock on my door every day?
Yeah. Basically, we have built we have white papers in archives. We take that knowledge to the applications that we build. Specifically, let's say, for example, we have 3 papers, which is next token prediction, and we have another paper which got selected to ICLR, International Conference for Learning Representation, that looks into the LLM, large language models, and see the internal representation. So, and then we also check by taking bigger models. We have another paper which discusses on uh, looking into what is the when we add infills, that is noise to LLMs. Let's say, for let's take an example where you have kept the key, John kept the key somewhere, and maybe in the wooden drawer, and Sarah came there, and when she goes out, John keeps the key back in leather jacket. So in that case, according to Sarah, the first she saw that keeping that key in the wooden drawer. But if you ask the same question where the key is, the model, most of the model like Llama and even GPT models, they will be giving you the correct answer. But if you add noise to it, that means if you add more context to it, let's say you have added irrelevant context of discussion of camera, bench, all the other things, like if you add uh, 1 page or 2 page content to it, and then you ask the question, it will give you the wrong answer. Majority times it will give you the 50-60% right answer, which is not correct most of the time. It's
Why?
big.
Why does more context give me the right answer?
Yeah, because now the model understood that it goes out of the context, and it now understand the context which you gave, like the irrelevant context, and it's forgetting the previous one and now trying to remember and understand the new context that you gave. So what we did was we added 16 infills and 64 infills, and then we checked the response of the model, and most of the time it's irrelevant or a wrong answer. uh, Maybe I can show you the results of the paper.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just give me a minute. I'll show. Where do
Uh,
I share?
I wish I wasn't in an airport, because if I wasn't in an airport, I would entertain during this time by lighting up my Fire Wallet, but I can't because it's not loaded right now because I can't fly with a loaded Fire Wallet. The missed
I
opportunity.
should say that Harsha is quite avid fan of your magic tricks. So she always speaks of your magic tricks on the show.
Awesome.
Yeah,
It's only getting better. Because I've been doing magic for 2 years, and I just recently got professionally trained, and I'm continuing
yeah,
to invest in that training. So it's getting better and better and better. Uh,
yeah. So I was expecting something out of your magic wand today, but like you said,
I do have it, uh, because it would be irresponsible to leave home without the magic wand. I just don't have a trick
oh,
for you guys. But
oh yeah,
I
Actually,
have the wand which matches my hat. You know how the one chooses the wizard, right?
mhm.
Turns out that is actually how it works. I was kind of blown away.
yeah.
But so I went to magic school. It's called the Jeff McBride School of Magic and Mystery. And on the last day, we went to one of the magic shops in Las Vegas, MK Magic Shop, and it feels like somebody's basement. It's not a basement, but it's like packed with stuff all over the place. And I backed into a bookshelf that had a bunch of magic wands, and one fell down, and it happened to be the red one, which matches all of my branding. Uh, so the wand chose the wizard. Uh, I barely
Such a
know what it is.
perfect match. Yeah,
Anyway, continue with what you were going to show me.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I'll share the screen now.
Perfect.
Yeah, is the screen visible now?
Yep, I can see it. Yep.
Yeah. So these are the papers that we wrote. The first one is exploring next token prediction in theory of mind. This is for, as I said, when we add more tokens, more infills, what happens actually. So this is the story. Uh, Kaylee entered the hotel lobby and she kept it in the wooden drawer, and Lamb witnessed this action, and then Kaylee entered the hotel lobby. Lamb moved the silver letter opener to the leather briefcase, and which is also located in the hotel lobby. And the question would be, Lamb thinks that Kaylee will look for the silver letter opener in the. Actually, the correct answer is briefcase, in leather briefcase, because she kept it there. But once you add more infills, this is one infill, you can say. This is one infill with one sentence, and this is four infills. And we have added 16 infills and 64 infills, and these are the results basically. So this is for zero infills, it gives leather briefcase. It has predicted correctly. And with one infills, it says hotel lobby, and with 16, you can say it's completely irrelevant.
So fill me in a little bit. What is an infill?
Yeah, infill is, you can assume it like a sentence.
Okay, perfect.
You
Thank you.
can, you are adding a context which is irrelevant. So here you are adding a context which is irrelevant, like Lime
Oh,
glanced around
okay,
nervously, pointed. Yeah.
so basically, if you talk to your model the way that my girlfriend does, she's a high C, very careful with her words, the model will be fine. If you talk to your model the way that Tony talks, with a ton of irrelevant details around to get to what I want to get, it'll get confused.
Yeah, and then you ask the question that you asked at the first place, then it will confuse.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. And the reality is most humans are not extremely detail oriented, extremely careful speakers like my girlfriend. They're not as extreme as me. but
Yeah.
you can't expect them to behave like an engineer, right?
Yes.
So they will confuse the model.
Yes.
Perfect, perfect. Okay. And you guys' model, because you are a research first company and you have researched this very topic, does better with lots of infills.
Yeah. Yeah, we wanted to solve this problem, and
Beautiful.
we are trying to solve the problem, building the models and fine-tuning the models, pre-training the models, and then trying to solve this problems of large language models that we have today.
All right. That makes sense to me. And I have got to say, you're doing a fantastic job explaining it because super technical stuff often doesn't make sense to me. Thank you because I'm not a technical guy, right?
Yeah, I'll try to keep it very simple.
All right. So tell me about the other white papers. I think you described 3 or 4 of them. Just kind of give me a brief overview of the other white papers.
Yeah, the second one is impact of noise. What happens when we add noise? There is this abstraction and reasoning corpus. So everyone is trying to, most of the researchers are trying to check the reasoning ability of the model,
Mm-hmm.
whether the model is able to reason like humans. So what we are trying to achieve here is for our challenge that is there in the internet, abstraction and reasoning corpus, we are trying to add noise to it and check whether if we add small input noise, whether the output remains same or whether the model is able to give the proper answer. For example, yeah, this is the actual art challenge. Basically, we humans can, uh, at least we can solve some part of the art challenges. Let's say, for example, this is the input and this is the output. And if we ask a question of for this input, what is the output? Then you can always say that, okay, between this, it is always pink and the left side is yellow and the right side is green and the bottom is blue. So, and for this also you can answer. But what happens if we add noise to it, where, for example, this black is replaced by white cube? So what happens when we do it? So basically, for example, this in this input, we added noise here. The yellow and the green are the noise. And then we ask the model to predict the output. Now the model come up with an answer where the answer is like this. That means incorrect output. That means if you add a little noise to the model for a reasoning task, the model always gives an incorrect answer. So we try to prove it in this paper. And this is our second paper. And the third one is this one where representation alignment in theory of mind task. This is where we are trying to go deep into the model and check the internal representation, how the tokens is internally represented inside the model. So we have, uh, for example, here, to understand this paper, we need to understand this story. For example, in this story, Alice and her Alice and her son Bob have just came from home, from the grocery store, and are putting the groceries away. Bob puts away the ice cream in the top drawer of the fridge, and then after some time, Alice opens the freezer and moves the ice cream to the bottom drawer. In this example, ice cream is moved from the bottom top drawer to the bottom drawer. In the second story, uh, ice cream is moved, ice cream is taken away from the fridge, and frozen waffles is put into the fridge. In the third story, basically, Bob and Elise are planting flowers in the planter box to surprise her mother. Bob buries his trowel in the dirt next to the trowel, and Alice takes the trowel and leaves it buried next. Basically, here the trowel is moved in the third story. In the first story, ice cream is moved, but in the second story, ice cream and the frozen pallet is moved. So if we ask this question to the user, like which story is closer to story A, this models like Llama and DeepSeek and the LLM models are saying completely different. Basically, Llama says that B is closer to story A, and DeepSeek is closer, sorry, B is closer to A, even the DeepSeek. But actually, C is closer because we can figure it out. Here, trowel was moved. Here, ice cream was moved. But in second story, ice cream was moved out and frozen waffles was moved in. We can figure it out. The story B is not relevant to A, but the model is predicting that B is correct, but not the C is not relevant. It's just because it's understanding the context. Because in this first one there is a refrigerator. In the second also there is a refrigerator, and the characters are also same. But in the third case, because of the context has changed now from indoor to outdoor, the model thinks that A is close to B, but actually A and C are closer. Yeah, and we are checking the internal representation using triplet methodology there. So this is a bit technical. Yeah, and this we have worked with this with the organization called MQ Cognition, and this paper was selected as in the ICLR International Conference on Machine Learning 2025 Realigned Workshop. And we also have an expertise in building a pre-training model like the AI lab does. So we have our own pre-training foundational model for language, Indian language, which is Kannada. Basically, 50 million speakers speak this language, and we are building this model specific to Kannada language, and we are open sourcing it so that anyone can use it, use
Well,
this
that's
model.
cool. That is very cool.
Yeah. So this is the paper. This is the Hugging Face repo we have, and yeah. So from research to real impact. So from research, we are trying to solve these problems of LLMs, and for the real impact, we are introducing Manas, which is a platform to create a data set generation, and we have other applications as well to do it. We are trying to bring the research expertise into the solution. Yeah, this is our research part, and you can find the papers, and you can go to archive, and you can just find these papers which we have wrote. These two are the papers, and the third one is also in open link. You can go ahead and find those papers.
All right. Thank you for walking me through those. And in like fairly simple language, for the listeners, I do encourage you to go dig deep into it, right? So my listeners are executives. So executives, right? This explanation should be good. But if it sounds good to you, then tell your technical people to go read the papers, right?
Yes.
And then have a conversation with Enkefalos and see if this is a good fit for you. I love the approach. Thank you for walking me through it. All right, so research first AI company. Perfect. And you're using that knowledge to build AI specific to the insurance industry.
Yes.
Okay. And you said 3 layers, but I actually took note of 5. So some of them are sub layers, basically. Okay, but let's go
Yes.
one by one. Insurance GPT. So a group of LLMs that are fully private and secure, built specifically for insurance. I think that speaks to itself. I've done so many AI interviews that I think every listener knows what an LLM is and why it's important for them to be private and deal with hallucination also. Okay, so built specifically for insurance, that's the important part. Now, here's the question. Have they been built with US insurance?
Yes. This is specifically for US insurance.
Perfect. I'm actually taking my hat. It's kind of driving me crazy. Okay. Now you know we're giving the conversation. Tony takes his hat off. All right. So built specifically for US insurance. Fantastic. Now you're also serving Canada. Did I understand that correctly?
Yeah, we serve in US and Australia, but for the insurance industry, it's US.
Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay, so the second layer.
Even though we are in India, we basically travel and we have associates and we have decision makers in US.
focus is in the US, just like a lot of the Israeli insurtechs that are very focused in the US. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So you're in the right podcast. That's good news.
Thank you for having me.
Number two. So agentic AI applications. Okay, I've had several agentic companies. I do still take the time whenever we talk about agentic to make it clear to the listeners in case they have not listened to the other 300 episodes. That agentic, we don't mean insurance agents. We mean AI agents. So what is an AI agent?
Right.
My understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, my understanding of agentic AI is it's AI that can do something, not only give you answers, but can actually take an action, make the decision and move the claim forward, make the decision and move the underwriting decision forward, kind of thing, right? It has a result, not just a bunch of information. Am I correct in that understanding of agentic?
Yes.
Perfect. And
You're
if you want to add
absolutely right.
something
Yeah.
to it, please do so.
No, that's
You're
correct.
right, Tony. So that's your
And
understanding is absolutely right.
Perfect. Great. It's taking me a while to get there. All right. So basically, you offer agentic AI applications, including a claim bot, a quote mate, an underwriting bot, and a few others that I didn't quite catch in the notes. But basically, you have AI agents that are offering several pieces of the insurance ecosystem.
Yes.
Okay, number three, monitoring of the AI. Now that's big. That we have not talked a lot about on the podcast. So now, in me, I've never worked the compliance side, but I do understand that our industry is heavily regulated here in the States. And if the regulator comes knocking, I can't say the AI screwed up, right? It's I own that problem, right? So having the monitoring piece be included in the ecosystem in the OS, that seems really important. So tell me a little bit about that, about the monitoring piece. How does it work, and what can it do, and what yeah? Tell me about the monitoring.
yeah, I'll share the screen. Maybe I'll explain you the whole OS system there. Uh, yeah, is the screen visible?
Yep, I can see it.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have Insurance GPT, that is our secure and cost-effective LLM, and I'll come there. And we have Insurance Agent Suite, and this is our this is the AI solution implementation cycle. If you can see here, the carriers or the insurance business comes with their problem, and we do the ROI evaluation first.
Okay.
Basically, in the ROI evaluation, we will go ahead and check whether there is an ROI for this solution. If there is an ROI, then we will help them to build the solution, or else we will say there is no ROI in it. There is no need to build the solution.
Okay.
So we will be that honest with the customers. And then we do the data preparation, data analyzing and data preparation, because garbage in, garbage out. If we give the garbage input to the model, then we will get a garbage input. So we do the data preparation and we have a tool, data analyzer tool, to check the data quality, and then we do the solution engineering. You can see responsible AI starts from here and it ends at the end. So, and then we will do the responsible AI assessor. We have 7 pillars there. I'll go through those 7 things in the next slide. So responsible AI is taken care, and then we do the model selection and tuning, insurance GPT models that we have, and then we do the bias mitigation and deployment and integration. Once the model is deployed, we'll go ahead and do the continuous learning and monitoring, because the models can hallucinate, it can have bias. So we have a tool called Enkefalos Guardian. These are our accelerators we have built for each step, because we are saying that we are an OS. So in that case, we have these accelerators to support. To specifically talk on Guardian, I'll maybe go through the insurance GPT ones and the solutions we have there. Basically, if you start from the first insurance GPT, we have three models there, and the challenge already, because it's regulated, the data should never leave the environment or go to the third-party providers. So that's the reason we are claiming that your data, your model, your IP. Basically, we deploy that model fine-tuned on your data, and we have curated um, a large set of data and fine tune this model, insurance GPT model. And we have a white paper to support that as well. And once this model is deployed in your environment, it's your model. You can build solutions out of it. And it is also powered, this insurance GPT is powering the agentic solutions as well. So these are the three models that we have, which is mini, standard, and multi-model. Mini is for a lighter use case. Standard is for a bit complicated use case, and multi-model is for voice, video, and the images or the graphs in the document. And this is our score. Basically, we have evaluated our model against GPT-4 3.5 and Mistral base model, and these are our evaluation metrics score. And yeah, as I said, insurance GPT is in the core, in the heart, and then you can connect it to agentic AI. In most of the agentic AI solutions, what's happening today is they are connected to third-party providers through APIs. Basically, it's a wrapper. You're calling maybe OpenAI or any other uh, third-party providers, LLM providers. So what we are saying here is, instead of that, you can connect insurance GPT, because the cost is higher when it comes to agentic AI, because one will be orchestrating agent, and the other two, three would be doing the tasks in the agentic group. So the consumption of token is high, and the price will be high because you're paying based on the tokens that you consume.
Okay.
But here, in case of insurance GPT, it's predictable. You know what will be the cost at the end of the month, and connect the insurance GPT to agentic AI. So that way, you are not only secure, and the model stays in your environment from LLM perspective, but that LLM also power ups your agentic AI. So that is the main idea. And these are some of the like differentiation between our model insurance GPT and the solutions that we have today in the market. And this is the cost comparison as well. And we have agentic suite here. Agentic suite, we have multiple agentic suite here. Agents, a CX agent, which helps real-time queries across web, email, and chat. I show you a demo as well. We have enrollment bot, we have claim bot. We are working on underwriting gen, audit shield. As you rightly said, we are creating an agent here, agentic solution, where it go ahead and checks whether if there is a new compliance or new regulations from federal insurance body, NAIC, or from the state body, and then it will go ahead and show it in the application. Show them, it will trigger an email saying that, hey, a new regulation has been passed, you need to adhere to it. So that is the main idea there. And we have Renew AI and DocSense to extract all the details from there. And this is for example, in PNC, which of our agentic solution works when it comes to legacy system challenge, when it comes to manual processing and inefficiency. This is a bit heavy, but yeah, the main idea is which solution are we using. And these are our case studies where we have implemented the solution. And this is why Enkefalos AI insurance suit. You have your ownership and the accuracy, technology, and affordability, because it's not token based, and responsible AI, and it's a research based, and the expertise. So these are the papers as I showed you, and this is our vision till 2029 for US insurance industry. This is in par with the bigger consulting agencies. And if I want to go to demo quickly, this is our demo solution where we have three models. You can go ahead and ask the questions there. We have, as I said, the mini, standard, and multi-model. You can just go ahead and ask your question, and it will come up with the answer, and it will also show the confidence score associated with as well. So you can see the difference
It
when
tells
it
me the
compares.
confidence.
Yes.
I like that.
So you can see the difference here, standard and multimodal. When I ask the same question, so it gives a elaborative answer based on the model you choose. So this gives a lengthy answer explaining you what and why and what is the right answer to it. This takes some time basically, but yeah, the idea is this is a multimodal. And then we have policy intelligence. I have a video there. I can quickly show you a video instead of spending time here. Uh, yeah. So just give me a minute. Yeah, we have it in. I'm missing the. Okay, but I'll show you the insurance agentic suite here, where this is for agentic. This is for FNOL, first notice of loss, where in most of the cases, even though the insurance carriers know the policy number and they know the customer, you need to fill all these details and it takes time. So what we have came up here is you basically just give the policy number. We will extract all the details from your policy and we will autofill it. Basically you're autofilling it and the model is autofilled it, and here you can from voice to text. You can just say what happened in the incident, and it will go ahead and convert it from or transcribe it.
Nice.
And it will fill out the details, and then you upload the picture of the vehicle. For example, in this case, you can browse and you can upload the picture, and once you upload the picture, the model will now go ahead and give you the description of what's the color and the damage details and even the environment as well where the car is parked. So it shows you the left fender is significantly dead and the environment as well. Car is where the car exactly is parked. And once you submit, it will give you uh, the claim ID also. So yeah, it's shows you that insurance claim submitted successfully, and these are the details. And now it can do the downstream process as well, basically using hyper automation and agentic AI. So this is from the claim processing, and we have a last mile quote as well, and we have customer service as well. Basically, you ask a question, and it will go like the policy details. You need a policy detail. Assume this as a chatbot in your a website or insurance carrier's application. In that case, you can go ahead and sorry, it was recorded. So you can ask a question of give me my policy detail. It will go ahead and in simple context, it will go ahead and give you the exact policy details. And then you can go ahead and ask the maybe all the questions on your policy, like what is the deductible and all these things. It will go ahead and fetch all these details. And the important factor is it's not like a normal chatbot where you should answer the question that the bot showed you. Here you can go ahead and abruptly ask any question. For example, in this case, we are asking a question like, I'm unhappy with the service. So once it sees this message, it will go ahead and trigger an email and give a response like, I have escalated your concern. They will reach out to you as soon as possible. And then an email will be sent to you, to the carriers, saying that unhappiness with the service. So this is what happened, and I'm writing to express, and the mail says that this guy has expressed his unhappiness, and you need to go ahead and resolve it. This is from the customer side of it, and we have last mile quote as well. So basically converting that users when once they give the code, and there are four pages you need to fill, right? For example, driver details. If you want to take an auto insurance, you need to fill driver details, you need to fill your personal details, and then you ask for a quote. And once that quote is there, uh, you can make that decision. If you don't make that decision, now you have provided the details, right? The carriers can call you back and ask you what happened, and they can convert the lead. So that is the main idea. So we have accelerators here. Accelerator is where we have Guardian. So in the Guardian, we have this where once we deploy this model, this is connected to the Guardian, where in the Guardian you can go ahead and we can go ahead and check the prompt injection if there are any, and sensitivity topics, if it is a sensitive topic or not, topic restriction. For example, the competitor landscape, or the you cannot display a model can't answer the questions which are pointed to the competitor. So those are covered here. And then we have groundedness and hallucination. We have model as a judge technique where it shows there is an hallucination here, and we are also calculating bias, toxicity, and fluency and coherence as well. Yeah, this is from the Guardian side of it. We have agent traces as well, where it shows from this agent to the second agent how the data has been passed and at what time it has been passed. So this is from the Guardian side of it. We have ROI calculator as well. So one example would be like this, where the break-even time is approximately 55 months, and it is not suggested to build a solution. So basically, you can start with ROI calculator. You can do data analyzing. So we also do data analyzer for foundation analyzer, where we check the data cleanliness and data usability and observability. And then we have responsible AI assessor. These are our 7 pillars, where for the compliance, you can go ahead and provide this. We every quarter we will be providing the results from this 7 pillars. For example, we will go ahead and assess fairness and non-discrimination of the data, and transparency and explainability, safety and reliability, and environment sustainability as well. And for example, one assessment report would be like this. We'll be showing the key actions, and we'll be delivering like the fairness metrics dashboard and client specific fairness audit reports we'll be providing. And it's same for all the other 6 pillars as well. We'll be giving the assessment reports for them and the dashboard visibility as well. So yeah, and these are our case studies. Yeah, this is our suite, the demo suite, where we would be showing our insurance agentic insurance suite, and insurance GPT capability as well. I have a short. We have a short video.
Okay.
In our LinkedIn post, I'll be sending
Perfect.
that to you. You can go ahead and paste it. You can go ahead and use it.
Perfect. So thank you both for this in-depth look at your AI operating system for insurance. Very interesting stuff. When this goes live, I will tag you both on LinkedIn and the company. Yeah, this is one of the more in-depth ones that I've had, and I've had probably a couple hundred AI companies on the podcast. So very very impressive. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for having us. And sorry if we took you a bit technical, but
no, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you.
Yeah. And this is the
thank
I
you,
have
Tony,
pasted
for the opportunity. Yeah, sorry, go ahead, look.
I